Hey there, welcome to another edition of Bubba Alaska Aviation Facebook Live. I'm going to give you an update on the Raffle Cub and show you a couple other things going on around the hangar. Come with me. So before we get to the Raffle Cub, I'll show you a couple things we got going on. We've got a Cessna 150 tail dragger conversion in for just some upgrades and mods. We've done a lot of stuff to it. A couple weeks ago we put skis on it, and I've been going through it. We put a forward probe exhaust gas temperature gauge in it so that the pilots can fine-tune their mixture settings. We put a handheld GPS in, vernier mixture control, which is a fine-tune adjustment of your mixture, get best fuel economy that way. We re-indexed the propeller because it was not set up properly for hand propping. In the rare event your battery dies and you have to hand prop. So just little things like that we've been working on. We've also got the Maule project going on. This is pretty much a ground-up restoration with all kinds of modernization to it. He's putting a pretty hefty glass panel in it, and inside we've put a complete carbon fiber interior. See, we pulled the entire panel out of it because we're fabricating a whole new one so that we can eliminate some extra holes that were in there and try to tighten it up and make it look a little more clean. We're also putting a skylight in this, as well as patroller, all glass doors, and extra windows on the sides. A few other mods. It's going to end up getting the Airframes Alaska extended gear mod as well, and bigger tires. I'll show you the panel over here. We got Shane working on the panel. Shane, you're on Facebook Live. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm working on the Maule. We're putting a new instrument panel in it. The customer wants a different instrument layout, so that's what I'm doing right now. Laying it out so I can start cutting holes.
Is that your blueprint?
Yeah, that's what the customer wants to do.
So you can see this is the old lower panel, and there's a few extra holes in here, and we're going to be adding circuit breakers and whatnot. So Shane here has fabricated a new one. We put the blue tape on there so you can draw on it and see your marks a little better. And then come over here, I'll show you the 140 project. This is Sarah, the videographer's personal airplane, and when we have spare time we're working on that. This thing's been stored for 20 plus years, and we're finding a lot of items wrong with it. Sarah actually found a few dead mice in it as well. So it's been stored for a while. It's been airing out in the hangar, and every day we come in, the stench of mold and mildew is kind of dying off over time. But we're finding a few things. I'll show you the carburetor we pulled off of it. This is the older style, less desirable Stromberg carburetor, but if they're tweaked just right, they work fine. And we found a big hole inside of it, probably from the wrong size screw going through and breaking out the casting. So this is garbage, and now we're in the search for a replacement for it. Sarah's got the interior all cleaned out of it. The interior has been pretty well gutted, and we're going to have to go through and figure out what we're going to do for an interior once we get to that point. But the main thing is to get all that old stuff out of there and get it all cleaned up. Got some pretty archaic instrumentation, some old AN instruments. The backside of those is just massive, very heavy. And then the radio is also no longer FCC compliant. If anybody's ever heard of old coffee grinder style radios, that's how you change your frequency. So can't use that anymore. We'll have to yank that out and put something else in. But you're going to be seeing updates in this project for quite a while. We can go show you the wings on this 140. So the old fabric was real floppy. and it also had a lot of ringworm cracks in it where the sun was getting down through there and deteriorating the fabric. So that compiled with the trip up the Alcan on a trailer gave it some road rash, so we had to tear quite a bit of it apart and in the process of cleaning it up. And I guess the guys want to flip it so they can check out the other side, so we'll go ahead and flip it real quick. Cool things about the old 140s is they actually had a retractable landing light that was motorized that would swing up and down as you activated it. And Miles here actually went through that, and it wasn't working at first, but he cleaned it all up and now it's working great. So kind of a cool little quirk about a 140. So let's get on with what you guys really wanted to see. So we've got the 2017 Alaska Airmen Association Raffle airplanes wings. And the radio off there. We got them through white, so you've all seen the paint scheme. So the first step is to get the white on there, and then we're going to let it set up for a while, and then once we have the paint masks from Moody Aerographics, we're going to be putting those on, and as you've seen, the black leading edge with the red stripe in there. That'll be going on. So.
And this is the Juno white.
Yep, it's Juno white, which is a slight gray tint to it. The pure white is insignia white, so this is just a little bit of gray. The next darker gray is so dark that it would have contrasted with that black not very well, so we use this light gray color. So, and if we come over here, the fuselage is actually in paint right now and is being sprayed. That's the hum you're hearing is the turbine compressor for the HVLP system. So let's go sneak a peek in there real quick because it's nasty smell. That close so we don't contaminate the wet paint. So there you have it. That's pretty much the update for now, and as things progress we'll show you some more exciting stuff as it comes up. Thanks for joining.